Hey everybody, PourMan here. We got a new year. I have vanquished the bubonic plague that I brought back with me from the East Coast. If you saw last week's show, you'll know that PourMan was not at his best, but as the old adage goes, the show must go on, and so it did. Last week we did 5 keto-friendly cocktails. Today, if you're gluten-free, then you know you're already looking at labels, but it's not really a diet. It's pretty much a lifestyle. And so when you're eating gluten-free, you're also going to want to drink gluten-free, and that's where your pal PourMan has got you covered. Today, I have 5 great gluten-free cocktails that I am going to share with you. Are you ready? Very, very well. Let's go. First one, a classic, nice and easy, gin and tonic. Easy, okay? So, we're gonna take a little bit of gin, and you know that the bare minimum is gonna be 2 ounces of active ingredient for any drink that PourMan drinks. So, gluten-free, 1 and 2 of gin, right there. Nice and easy to make, easy to get. There's tons of gins, whatever you happen to like, whatever your preference is. PourMan, as long as you're not putting it in a martini, PourMan does not cast aspersions. Okay, and we'll do just about an ounce of tonic. So with that, we've got 2 ounces of gin, 1 ounce of regular old tonic water, and I think I mentioned on the show last week, you can make your own tonic water, and it got me to thinking. I showed you how to make simple syrup, and I showed you how to make your own sour mix. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually do a show, and I'll show you how to make your own tonic water. Now, it's a little more complicated. There's a lot more that goes into it, but well worth your time if you want to do that. So in your gin and tonic, you also are going to want lime. Well, there you go. There's lime, and 1 for good luck and garnish. Drink number 1 is your classic gin and tonic. Drink number 2, PourMan calls this the vodka cucumber minty. And remember here, when you are doing your drinks, you must look at the labels. So, number 2, the vodka cucumber minty. There's all kinds of vodkas out there, but they're not all gluten-free. So, Keto's made their name by advertising and being gluten-free. This particular one is called Tower, and they are a fine vodka, also gluten-free. Very important. So we are going to do 2 ounces of our gluten-free Tower vodka. 1, uno, dos. Two ounces of just regular old vodka. Now, in addition to that, we're going to add in 1 ounce of Veil vanilla vodka. If you've seen my shows before, you know I use a ton of vanilla vodka just because it's so versatile. You can put it in so many things, and gluten-free. Very important for this show. Item number 3. There's some mixers out there. It's called Be Mixed, okay? And these are gluten-free. Now, it says, if you look at the label, it says there's 1% carbohydrates. If you're a full-blown celiac, you may want to give that a quick look. You have to be a little bit more careful than most of the folks. We are going to put in 2 ounces of our Be Mixed cucumber mint mixer. 1 and el doce, okay? I forgot to swizzle my gin and tonic, so we'll go ahead and do that now. And now we will go ahead and swizzle our minty. And what do you suppose we would garnish a cucumber minty with? But either cucumber or mint. Just so happens I've got mint in my garden. Let's go with that. That's number 2. Recipe number 3 on our list of 5 great gluten-free cocktails is going to be a simple bourbon and ginger. We all know PourMan likes bourbon, and for this let's just use some makers for that. Absolutely fine. 2 ounces, you know that's baseline. Any PourMan cocktail is going to have at least 2 ounces of active ingredient in it. Let me know if you ever get tired of hearing that. All right, 2 ounces of our maker's mark. Boom, boom, right there. There we go. And now, all we're gonna do, nice and easy, is 2 ounces of good old-fashioned Canada Dry ginger ale. Love to hear that fizz. You know what? Because I've done this before, we're just gonna do a freehand pour. You could try this at home. Don't worry, it's not that dangerous. So, this, drink number 3, straight up bourbon and ginger. And for our garnish, we've decided to use a nice, festive couple of sticks of rosemary in there. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Go ahead and swizzle it around a little bit. My goodness, that is going to be just delicious. Looks like PourMan's going to have his hands full here with all these drinks when the cameras turn off, or maybe before they turn off. All right, so that's number 3 on our list of 5 great gluten-free cocktails. Number 4, straight up, a whiskey sour. Okay, now this is Uncle Nearest, a really good small batch whiskey. And before all you whiskey-ites and bourbonites start screaming that, oh my gosh, you use this in a whiskey sour, sure. I never see anything wrong with having good product inside my drink. You can, of course, you can drink this straight, but you can also put it in a drink, so bear with me. If this is a small little distillery that's out of Shelbyville, Tennessee, and we'll do 2 ounces of our active ingredient here, Uncle Nearest Tennessee whiskey. And then, not sure if you caught the program I did a few weeks back, where I showed you how to make your own homemade sour mix. Well, PourMan has made some of that here. I've got it here for our whiskey sour. We're gonna do 2 ounces of sour mix in this. And if you want, you can even sprinkle in a little bit of simple syrup if you like yours a bit sweeter. That's up to you. Taste is, why waste it? There you go. More to drink. Swizzle that bad boy around just a little bit. Yeah, okay, mix all those flavors in there. PourMan is gonna have his hands full. He's gonna be drinking two-fisted once the camera goes off. All right, so our garnish for that, let's just use a little chunk of orange there, and we'll pop a slice of lemon right on top there. Let's flip that over. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. If only you could see it from there. All right. That is drink number 4 on our list of 5 great gluten-free recipes. You have been patient. You have been good. You're gluten-free. Have I got a treat for you? The PourMan loves you and he wants to treat you well. Our last drink is straight up just a good old-fashioned Sailor Jerry and Coke. Okay? If you don't know about Sailor Jerry, then you should. If you like rum, and you like spiced rum, then you will love Sailor Jerry. So here's 1, count them with me, 1, 2 ounces of our favorite spiced rum. Oops. Notice the old label. Yes, PourMan has hung on to his original Sailor Jerry bottle. And notice I used the big bottle too. We go through a lot of spiced rum, in particular Sailor Jerry, here in the PourMan household. Sailor Jerry, a staple. In addition to that, we also tend to use good old-fashioned Coca-Cola. You can use Shasta, Pepsi, whatever you want, but the PourMan, and we're gonna pour freehand again just because we know what we're doing. And you can do the same. Again, sometimes it's okay to go out on a limb and take a new challenge. All right, so go ahead and swizzle that bad boy up. And your garnish for your Sailor Jerry and Coke is gonna be none other than a good old-fashioned straw. And there you have it. You know what? While we're still here, I'm gonna taste these for you just so that you know that they're good. All right, here, drink number one was your gin and tonic. Gluten-free, and the G stands for good, okay? Drink number two is something I call the vodka cucumber minty. That is good. It takes a minute, but it really kicks in. Number three, tried and true, bourbon and ginger. Refreshing, you get home from work in the afternoon, you don't want to do straight neat bourbon, throw a little ginger ale in it. It's refreshing. Or out by the pool. So I've never garnished it with rosemary before, but as I was drinking, I was sort of also inhaling the rosemary. It's a nice combination. Give it a shot. If you have some rosemary in your yard, I do. Tons. If you have one plant of rosemary, you got rosemary everywhere. So that is a force to be reckoned with. All right, drink number four was our good old-fashioned standard whiskey sour. 1, 2, 3, go. And don't be afraid. I say don't be afraid to use good bourbon, good whiskey in your drinks. If you want to buy a less expensive brand of bourbon to mix, that's completely okay. And save the really expensive stuff for sipping, absolutely. It's what a lot of the pros do. But if you also want that good stuff in your drinks, there's nothing wrong with that either. Last but not least, Sailor Jerry and Coke. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your treat. Do love that. Okay, so if you want the recipes, all you do, you know this, right? Go to pourmanmike.com, and if you push this button right over here, you'll instantly become a Pour Minion, which gets you ahead of the line speed pass for each and every PourMan episode, as well as some other cool stuff that we haven't talked about yet, but is coming up very soon. So, till next time, pour well, pour often, PourMan, and we'll see you around.